This is it, Guardian. Eris is ready for the final tithing ritual. This is our last and best opportunity to deal a real blow to Xivu Arath. I know this may seem like a long shot, but we have to trust in Eris. She made herself for this moment. You both did.
What is up, my Squirrel Lights and Desire King? Welcome you back to more Let's Play Destiny.
It's been fun watching you play Hive, but this has gotten out of hand. You activate the oubliette again, and Xivu's goons are gonna go full Tora bottle on this place.
You lack imagination, underling. You shall soon witness the consequences of your master's apostasy.
Let's head up. Now, okay, before we do anything, I'm actually going to see if this is possible to do here. I don't think it is, because I think it's only in the actual, like, Altars of Summoning activity itself, but I want to check one thing as we get up here and just see if it's available. I'm just going to have a quick look, but we want to, you know, as I continue to try to do multiple things at once, but okay, I'm immediately starting to think that this is not the case, and... Is that the right one over there? I believe it is.
No. Xivu's calling up the Leviathan Eater. He's been around since Fundament. A real heavy hitter. I'm getting out of here, and you should too. Stick around and you'll end up a grease stain.
You will go nowhere. This is the culmination of the bargain you proposed. You will witness our triumph, or perish as one of us.
All right, let's head up. There is, in fact, one section of the Altars of Summoning that we have yet to go to, as a matter of fact. Book Hive Magic. And here we go.
Rejoice, worshipper. You have sounded the horn of battle, and war has arrived.
Hi, Eris. I think we can do this, don't you? You don't seem too, you seem pretty nonplussed.
Go forth, eater of Leviathans, scourge of the sky. Raise my sister's court, and tithe the ashes to thy...
War has arrived. All right. So, as you can see right off the bat, he has 3 health bars of escalating size. Let's just put it that way. We're going to just take care of the first one really quickly with some heavy. That should be pretty easy to do. But this is when things are going to get complicated. So, let me try to get some kills here. Now, you can see right off the bat it wants me to use solar crystals for this. Pretty easy to do, given that I get restoration now every single time I pick these up, and they don't hurt me anymore. So I will now use this to make my way on over here. I can still get hurt by the enemies that are shooting at me, of course, so let's go and dunk this really quickly. We got one more crystal to take care of, but why don't we clear out some acolytes in here first thing, especially with Devour and Graviton Lance. That's just going to come in handy just in general, so may as well get rid of definitely the Knights, because those boomers can really add up quickly. And they are not fun to deal with. All right, let's take another restoration first, and let's keep going. I don't think we completely cleared everything. Yep, we got some acolytes and some straggling knights over there, but it's at least something. I don't even think that's actually helping doing that. It would be nice to have grapple in a situation like this, but we'll be fine. All right, deposit that. There we go. We'll just take you 2 out. All right, it's time to go back to doing some damage. So let's get that going. And then actually, I can get some weak in there too. As I do damage, I'm saving my super for the final damage phase if I can. Hold on, not quite done. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I really don't want to die here. Yep, almost though. All right, we're all right. We're all right. It'd be really nice if we had the catalyst right now, because that comes with turnabout, and yeah, being able to get overshields on demand with Graviton Lance is pretty freaking great. Okay, let me just kill a bunch of you, and then y'all can start chaining with each other. Who's here still? You? Okay. Where's the big guy at? There you are. Hi! Let me just fire one of those at you. We'll get you with a couple more of those. Crouch. There we go. Perfect.
Run for your lives! They're about to bomb this place flat!
Return to our ritual circle, my acolyte. Your mastery of spell
All right, are we safe? Are we good? Oh, gosh, yeah, they're going to bomb this place flat. Okay, so here come the Hive Tomb ships, and as we have to deal with them, we are going to be dealing with a lot of Thrall that can make it in here, as well as Hive Knights. Just make sure we don't step outside the circle, or we could die really quickly here. I mean, technically, we could find a safe spot and run from all of those, but better safe than sorry, if you ask me. All right, we definitely need to get some volatility going here, so why don't we do that as well, just to kind of add to this entire situation. Anything else? Kill you really quickly. Get my Devour up. Oh, yeah. Okay, oh, yeah, lots of explosions, please. Yes, beautiful. Oh, don't step outside the circle too much. I mean, stepping out the backside there is not really a huge issue because that's not really where the Hive Tomb ships are shooting from. But still. How you doing, Eris? You hanging in there? Hopefully my volatility isn't messing with you at all. Good thing this isn't the Crucible, so I can't hurt my own teammates. There we go. I mean, not that you can in the Crucible either, but I mean, I guess I can't hurt other Guardians is what I meant to say. Anyone else? There we go. Here, why don't we throw a grenade down, too, while we're at it? Just for funsies. Leviathan Eater charges. Okay. Don't be doing that now, buddy. You need to put that down. Doing my best. Wait, we're not done. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, we got him. We got him. Woo! I actually cut it a little close there. Definitely did not need to be that risky.
All the Hive have stolen, conspired with my vengeance. In the name of Crota's Bane, the Kingslayer, and the Light, in the name of Eris Morn, lie unto me for the last time, Acolyte. Lie out.
Eris, I've arranged the transmat, but once she's here, we'll lose containment. We can't go back on this one.
One last atrocity.
This wasn't the agreement. Xivu is still a threat.
Do it! You will not have another chance!
Eris Morn. Finally out of her shell. It looks good on you, honey.
I am your ruin.
Savathun has not been killed by a hive since she lost her worm. Stored eons of potent lies and deceit.
All Savathun's power, plus the tithes of the Guardians.
Eris Morn is the strongest hive there has ever been.
Hear me, dead things. I let this moment pass unnamed, without song. This is the rejection of your sad legacy. Xivu Araf, agitator, fomenter, what a world cyst you have built from your conquests. No more. Now and forever, you are banished. Hayat.
What a plan, Eris. What a plan. And so we are back here in the Athenaeum. The quest wants us to talk to Eris next, and we are going to do just that. But you can see here we're on step 50 of 51. The bladed path is finally coming to an end. Let's interact.
Guardian, It is done. When I killed Savathun, I claimed her eons of stored power. For a moment, I surpassed even Xivu Arath herself. The macabre gifts of the Hive awaited, a pitted plain of open graves. It was magnificent. I rejected them all. Instead of challenging Xivu Arath, I severed her connection to her throne world. She is mortal now, wherever she may be. Mortal and furious. Refusing conflict split my ritual's foul call. Your tithes drained from me, and now here I stand. A woman who was briefly a god. Ikora tells me Amaru resurrected Savathun. She fled, but left Amaru here, as my ward. An irksome peace offering, for me to destroy if Savathun moves against us. But I am weary of destruction. You may continue to explore Savathun's throne world, as the Queen of Lies is never to be fully trusted. But for now, I would like only tea. Tea and silence.
You know what, Eris? Can't even blame you. So yeah, Xivu Arath is basically just sidelined. I mean, that's pretty much the nicest way I can put that. Well, I guess not nice. Nice is not the correct term. It's the simplest way I can put it. Xivu Arath is basically out of the question and out of play for what comes in the final shape. She is no longer here to help the witness. We've dealt with Callus, we've dealt with Xivu, we've dealt with Rolk, we've dealt with Nezarek. We have isolated the witness down to just itself, and there are no more of her helpers, or sorry, its helpers, I said her because I thought of Xivu, in play for the remainder of this cycle. Now we just need to figure out how to get to it, as of course it is inside the Traveler at the moment. And Savathun has gone off to parts unknown, but obviously she can't do much given that we held the power of her mortality in her hands with Imaru, who I don't think he's leverage. Let's just be honest. He's just straight up leverage at the moment. But yeah, that almost concludes this entire season, but unlike with the previous ones where we're just going to be wrapping up loose ends only, there's still a few more things left to be done. Now, what I am going to do is I am going to leave just a singular episode to, I guess, not even an episode. I'm probably just going to tack it on to the end of this one, where we actually get to fight the last of the Savathun Spire bosses, much like I did with Season of the Deep, where we got to see the other salvage boss. I'm just going to tack it on to the end of this one, and you'll get to see that. It's probably going to happen on a different day when I do multiple Savathun Spire runs to go after the red borders for this season and whatnot. If I can ever get it to pop, then it will just be included, sort of tacked on, and then you'll get to see that. But the next episode is not going to be Season of the Wish. We're going to be doing one more thing because guess what? Savathun left us one last really big secret in the Imbaru engine, and we still have to uncover it. So we're going to get this radio message, and then we will move on to the final Savathun Spire boss fight, and then we can call this an episode.
Mission report number 472.622.3. Regarding our ongoing attempts to breach the extra-spatial portal within the Traveler, I'm relieved to report that Eris's risky plan worked. Her final ritual banished Xivu Arath from her own throne world. The Hive God of War is vulnerable for the first time in millennia. When the time comes, we can finally force a decisive engagement against her. But first, we have to deal with the witness. To that end, it seems the Witch Queen held up her end of the bargain. I didn't want to let her go, but Savathun offered some enticing collateral. She left Imaru in Vanguard custody. He's an odious little wretch, but an important one. As long as we control the Witch Queen's connection to the light, she'll think twice before crossing us. It went against my every instinct to let Savathun squirm away again. But we need to keep our attention on that portal. She gave us the secret to breaching it. Now, we just need to discover what form it's taken. For now, Asa is back in hibernation, and Eris is recovering. More than that, she's thriving. I was worried that Eris's obsession with the Hive would overwhelm her, but she's carrying herself with an air of confidence I haven't seen in a century. And I'm just glad to see her happy.
All right, and welcome back to Savathûn's Spire, everybody. It is time for the last of the 3 encounters here in, well, Savathûn's Spire. This is Golok the Befouler, and he is an interesting ogre enemy. Oh my gosh, oh, that was a lot of damage I just took from this guy. Holy crap, you need to stop right now, Mr. Wrathborn Cat. Dude, I can't hit him. I can't hit him. He's too good. He's too good. Holy crap. I'm getting outplayed. All right, here we go. So we're just going to take this guy out as quickly as we possibly can. I'm just going to use Semiotition to do all the damage I have, although I only got one more explosive light shot. And of course, I freaking missed it because I am so good at this game. Incredible. Okay. Let's just get this thing down to half health. And as soon as we've gotten it there, we can start getting into the mechanic of this place. All right, let's get the heck out of here. And what we need to do is we need to start shooting all of the crusties off of these different bells. So we're going to do that. I'm going to actually throw that in there so that can start wreaking havoc on all those shanks in the sky. There goes one bell. It looks like they already got rid of a second one, or cleared it up, I suppose. And then our last one is way over here, and I should be able to get to it no problem. Let me just kind of drop a whole bunch of fusion rifle shots off the side of that thing, and that'll help at least a little bit. Beautiful. All right, bells toll again. Let's hit him with that really quickly. I was going to say, do I get my tangle? I want it. Almost hit that little, like, peg right there, but somehow lucked out. Oh, hello, Wrathborn Captain. Nope, get away. Thank you. Hold on, we got another one. Get rid of you, too. I would... Oh, the tangle came back. Hold on, hold on. Whoa, don't be launching nukes on me, buddy. Do not be doing that. This is probably probably the easiest of all the bosses to go up against, in my opinion. I think, genuinely, as much as I like the one with the clones, that is certainly the hardest of the bosses. I think this one is... Well, I don't even know if I agree with that, now that I say it. Maybe the one with the 3 Lightbearer Hive, that might be the hardest. This one is really easy. Okay. Really easy, though. Oh, I cannot believe I didn't die there.
What I don't get.
Woo!
All the power of the Hive in your claws. And you gave it up.
No. I used it to protect humanity. And in doing so, I disproved the premise of the sword logic.
She knew that killing Savathûn would be an act of vengeance, and that it would empower herself enough so that she wouldn't need to fight at all.
We withstood the violence of the Hive and the primacy of their hunger. I proved our right to exist, and it broke their blade apart. I heard Zivoroth's screams. It was not just pain. It was heartbreak.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Destiny. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. And in the next episode, our final test of Season of the Witch. Man, I'm never going to be able to get that down. That's going to plague me all the way into the next season, isn't it? Sorry, Season of the Witch. See you all in the next one.